What's the deal, family, man? Welcome back to the channel, bringing you the realest and rawest reactions on YouTube, man. We got another banger for y'all today. Let's get to it. We got Florida rapper 26CEEJAY shot and set on fire. All right, look, man, this one is brought to us by Hip Hop Daily. You know the type of videos they be bringing over there, man. Look, I don't really know too much about 26CEEJAY. As far as I know, I think he's like under Kodak Black or rapped with Kodak Black or part of that whole camp, the label, something like that. So I know he's connected to Kodak. I ain't heard none of his music or nothing like that. But just this whole story, man, just about him getting shot, set on fire, like that interests me. So we gonna tap into this video, see what's going on, hear the story, and then we gonna talk about it, man. If you guys got more reactions, you want me to do more videos, you want to see, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, get at me in the comments, get at me on Twitter, get at me on Instagram. Get at me, dog. You know what I mean? No DMX, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But let's hop straight into this, man.
Kodak Black made it out of the trenches and into the mainstream, but he allegedly still has heavy ties to the streets and is still surrounded by death and violence. And just a couple weeks ago, an artist who was allegedly signed to him was shot and set on fire. This is the wild and brutal story of 26CEEJAY. On March 28th at around 6:30 a.m., someone called 911 and reported a vehicle that was set on fire in the 200 block of Northwest 32nd Court. Footage from the scene shows an SUV burning to the ground while people came out of their houses to check out what was going on. A dude who lives in the area told the local news channel that he heard an explosion and then looked outside his window and saw the SUV completely engulfed in flames. Seeing a vehicle blow up and burn down in your neighborhood is wild, but what came next was way more shocking. After the firefighters pulled up and put out the fire, the police discovered that the SUV wasn't the only thing that had burned. In the backseat of the whip, they found a body that was burned so bad they couldn't even tell if it was a man or a woman.
That's
a gas
crazy.
can was laying next to the burning whip, and the cops immediately knew that they weren't dealing with an accident. Not long after.
Gas can right next to the whip, bro. Whoever did this wasn't even trying to hide the fact that they did that. They wasn't even like trying to hide any sort of piece of evidence that could say that they did that. And if they were trying to hide some evidence that they did that, they stupid as hell that you don't take the gas can that you started the whole shit with. Stupid. So, I don't know what it is about Florida, bro. I got a lot of family that's from like North Florida area and shit. So if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? North Florida ain't South Florida ain't pretty either, but North Florida different. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of family over there, and I remember hearing stories about, stories about altercations with people, and that leading to somebody getting their body burnt up in the swamp. You know what I'm saying? Like my uncles have told me some crazy stories, and I don't know what it is about Florida and burning bodies. You know, you know what I mean? But it be like that over there. You know, not meaning to laugh at this situation, just being honest, man. I don't know what it is. I've heard a number of stories about specifically bodies getting burned over there.
After, news broke that the body inside the car was a local rapper named 26CEEJAY. CJ hadn't popped off in the mainstream yet, but he had been active in the game since 2020 and dropped his debut mixtape, King Cobra, last year, which was on its way to hitting 100,000 streams on YouTube. According to rumors, CJ signed a deal with Kodak Black a few months ago and was looking like the next rapper from Pompano Beach to take off. But then, out of nowhere, CJ hopped on IG and took shots at Yak and other people. CJ said he had been real quiet about certain situations because he wanted to keep it gangster, but everyone else was playing too many internet games.
Wait. Thought we was gonna keep it gangsta. I see y'all don't respect real no more. Y'all respect the internet. So after I drop this interview, expect a whole lot of exposing and disrespecting coming out of me and my music, and on every social platform. Since you little niggas want to play, let's play. Bro, niggas is finally getting some money, and you letting the street shit be your main concern. You finally about to be getting money. You finally about to be getting interviews. You finally about to be doing your motherfucking thing, which is the whole reason you rapping, so you can make it out of the bullshit. And then you gonna put all your energy into the bullshit. I don't understand this, bro. This shit is worse nowadays than it's ever been, bro. It's like niggas is doing all this shit to make it out just to go right back just to go right back in once they make it out. It's like, bro, you running the hamster wheel. You think you going somewhere, you staying right in the same place. Crazy to me.
and not respecting the streets anymore. He said he was about to drop an interview and expose everybody involved, and after that, he was going to do nothing but send disrespect in his music and on social media. In another post, it looked like he was squashing the rumors about signing the Yak. CJ said he wasn't tied to anyone and that nobody else does more spinning than him. Then he ended it with a threat and said he's coming for anyone that speaks on his name. He ain't called Kodak out directly in any of the posts, but everyone connected the message to Yak because of CJ's next post during the rant. He said that if you ever get shot and didn't get back on whoever popped on you, he can't even beef with you because you're not qualified. People linked that last post to Kodak because he was shot in the leg last year after a party hosted by Justin Bieber. Kodak clapped back on live and said he didn't even feel the shot. The last thing CJ said was that people will do anything to save themselves. He tagged Kodak's artist, Psycho Bob, and said, "First Psycho Bob, now me? You still want him or what? Let's not get too messy." Back in 2021, Psycho and his homies got caught up in a drive-by in the middle of the day. They were rolling down the block when a BMW pulled up and started shooting. Psycho and his homies tried to speed off, but they ended up crashing into some other cars and stopped in the middle of the street. The BMW chased them down and kept shooting, and that's when someone in Psycho's whip started shooting back. The dudes in the BMW tried to smash off and bullets started coming back at them, but the BMW ended up crashing too, and by the time the cops hit the scene, everyone involved had taken off on foot. It's not clear if CJ was referencing the shooting or what happened next to Psycho. Last January, the news broke that Psycho was booked.
Yo, this nigga look like a demon, nigga. This nigga look like he catch bodies before he brush his teeth, nigga. This nigga catching bodies before he wash his face in the morning. This nigga don't even shower. This nigga just hop out, catch bodies, nigga. No brushing the teeth, none of that. Hair, I ain't worried about it. Bodies, nigga. Every 30 bodies is a haircut, maybe. I don't even know. God damn. That nigga look like a demon, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This nigga's a real murderous looking ass nigga, bro. Real talk.
On gun, drugs, and DUI charges after the cops pulled him over and found 20 grams of weed and a loaded pistol in the whip. He ended up pleading guilty to gun possession in December, and then last week, he got hit with a 5-year sentence over it. At this point, nobody knows what CJ was trying to say about Psycho's situation. Some people think he was accusing Kodak of trying to take him out with the drive-by, but others say Psycho got thrown under the bus on the gun charge and went down for something he shouldn't have, but there's no evidence to back any of the rumors up. It's not clear who took CJ out or why they wanted him gone, but he's not the only local rapper affiliated with Yak who's been brutally murdered. In September 2021, another Kodak Black artist named Wiz the Wizard's body was found dumped in front of a house in Hollandale Beach around 6 in the morning. His death was really strange, and the police still aren't sure what happened. They believe Wiz was murdered, but they don't know if he was killed at the house or if someone just dropped his body there after they murdered him. After the news broke, Kodak gave a speech and told everyone,
I just lost a friend, a very close friend for we've been friends for over 10 years. It's crazy dealing with losing loved ones and stuff like that. It's hard. I've been dealing with loss my whole life,
He also went on live and said that Wiz opened the doors for a lot of people like CJ and other local rappers. Kodak was showing a lot of love to Wiz, but according to rumors, they were actually beefing when he died. Wiz and his cousin, Wham Spin the Ben, both allegedly repped Double M Gang and allegedly had major issues with Yak over money and some personal beef. Then, Kodak took a shot at both of them on the track Back for Everything with the line, "Yeah, Double M Gang, but I ain't talking Rick Ross. Double M Gang, I took that shit from Wiz. Rest in peace, my but it's his fault. The way you let them kill you like a jit. Talking to Wham, you saying the same, did you like a lame. You ain't give a damn, they're up in chains, and I was already in pain."
Damn, man. See, that's crazy, because Kodak is one of those dudes, bro. He's so just himself, you know what I mean? And just be himself and be on his type of shit, but he's so goddamn famous, bro. He not really, in it like that. He too busy doing other shit, making money, making albums and doing this. He got too much shit going on to even really be up in the streets like that. While we still got these other niggas who's coming up still. They still in the streets. They still running around. They still popping up. They not so big that they just busy all the time, flying over here, doing shows, selling out arenas, trying to make an album and doing features. They not so busy to where that they not still in the areas that they be in. But because who they affiliated with, who they talk to, who they know, because they still feel like they so close to Kodak on a human level, they feel like they might be a little bit, they might feel like they untouchable, you know, to an extent. Might feel like, oh man, I'm like that, juiced up. They all juiced up and shit, feel like they can't be touched and they moving different just because they might know somebody who's moving way, 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 way different than all of them, right? So they can get touched a lot easier. And if you don't know about Florida, especially North Florida, you know it's a lot of hidden places around there. It's a lot of dark streets and a lot of dark areas and it ain't like a big city like Los Angeles or New York or this or that, bro. It's a lot of empty space, open fields, open areas, a lot of swamps, a lot of this and bandit. It's a lot, you know what I mean? Where shit can just, nobody knows what happened. Nobody knows, nobody know nothing. Ain't no camera seen it, ain't no people seen it. That's just one of those type of places. So that's why you hearing these weird stories of bodies getting found, people getting lit up on fire, you know, damn near people getting fed to alligators, all types of crazy shit, bro. Like, for real, though. But it's that separation where it's like all these other guys can get touched a lot easier than Kodak Kid just because of where he be, man. He just a different type of level.
Some fans think Yak referenced Wiz's death again and took responsibility for it on the track Silent Hill with Kendrick Lamar. On the track, he said, "I'm the type to get my shooter whacked." There's no evidence that Kodak was talking about Wiz or that Wiz was ever a shooter, but the line could actually be referring to CJ. CJ and Wiz were homies, and after Wiz died, CJ even released a collab track they had together. But according to rumors, CJ was paid to take his own homie out. While none of this has been backed up with concrete evidence, there are a few stories about what some people really think went down between all of them. According to rumors, the issues with Wiz and Kodak were deeper than anyone on the outside realized, and a lot of people wanted him gone. Whether it was Yak himself or just someone in the trenches trying to make a name for themselves, rumors say that CJ was given a bag to snake his own friend.
And that's another thing too. Because all these rappers look at Kodak as the top guy and one of those top guys in Florida, at least for the hood dudes, for the real gangster dudes, you know what I mean? The real dudes that's really in the trenches all the way. There's going to be a lot of yes men in that whole situation where people are trying to prove their loyalty to this side or that side or prove themselves to this person or that person just so they can get a feature, get signed, get put on, become, you know, get closer to being that right-hand man. Everybody, you know, that's how it be. Everybody want to be right-hand man, so they start doing shit that's out of pocket, and they be causing all types of other problems, that internal problems and situations that wasn't there before, because everybody want to be next to the guy that's on top.
People who think Yak paid CJ to kill Wiz say that the IG rant CJ went on makes even more sense if the story is true. If CJ really was Kodak's shooter, then he definitely could have exposed him if he wanted to. Even if Kodak isn't involved with the situation, there are a lot of things that make it seem like CJ really did kill his homie. After the news about CJ's death broke, his ops immediately hopped on social media to clown him. But instead of just dissing CJ, they were also posting pics of Wiz and saying, "Long live Wiz the Wizard." What makes the situation even more confusing though, is that last year, CJ answered a question on IG about whether he messed with Yak or not, and CJ said, yes, and Kodak and Wiz really loved each other. They were just too stubborn to tell y'all. This ain't the first time Kodak has had major issues with his own homies. Last year, he started beefing with his childhood friend, Jackboy. Instead of settling their issues behind closed doors, they started sending shots back and forth on social media. Then Kodak threw $100K into the ocean just to show Jackboy how much more money he had than him. According to rumors, Yak stole $500K from Jackboy and was charging him 30 racks for each feature, and the situation ended with Jackboy splitting off and starting his own label. Jackboy and Kodak have been tight since they was kids, but Yak made it clear that he's willing to beef with anyone if he thinks they crossed him. Right now, nobody knows what's really going on with the rap scene in Florida. A lot of these dudes have ties to each other that go way back, and there's no telling who actually killed CJ. Shooting an op is one thing, but it seems like whoever's behind the hit wanted to send a message to everyone in the city. And if the rumors about CJ being set on fire are true, then whoever did it obviously had some real beef with him that was personal. It's way too early to even guess why he was taken out like that. But tap in for updates, because this is probably the beginning of something even crazier. Rest in peace to 26CEEJAY and everyone else who lost.
That's crazy, man, but when you coming at the top guy, you putting a target on your back, and you a famous rapper, so now you got a target just because you a rapper. You got a target because you a rapper that's connected to other rappers. You a target because you a rapper that's connected to one of the top rappers in your state. And then on top of that, you a target because now you coming disrespectful at the top rapper that's in your state that knows that he probably got so many people that got eyes on you, bro. Not to say he did anything or nothing. What I'm saying is that he probably got so many people that got eyes on you because everybody a yes man to the person that's at the top. And you over here threatening to expose and do this. There's people that probably is willing to do what happened to CJ just off the strength that he was coming foul at Kodak, and that person probably don't even got no real ties to Kodak. He probably don't even really talk to him or know him like that, but because he feels so strong about it, he gonna do something to you because you right down the street and Kodak is in Los Angeles. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but I just feel like I'm just saying facts on that one, man. But rest in peace to 26CJ. It's just unfortunate, man. We see this shit in Los Angeles all the time. People can be getting the bag and they worry about little broke. They worrying about broke shit. They worrying about I'm not trying to make it out the hood shit when they already got a chance to make it up. It's crazy to me, man. Anyways, man, I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction, man. Give me more videos to react to. You know what to do. Go check out my channels. Get at me on Twitter, Instagram, all that. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real. Real's rare and real always reaches everyone. Next time. Peace.